Wanna buy some books from me? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the life of a board gamer. My name is Daniel, and today we are going to take a closer look at the game called ALMA MATER. ALMA MATER. I'm not sure how it is pronounced, it doesn't matter. Basically, it is a game where you are trading knowledge, you are recruiting students, the professors are giving lections, and whoever has the most points at the end is the winner. So, yeah, let's get down to the table. Let me show you what comes in this side. Pretty heavy box, and then we'll talk some more about it. Okay, let's unbox this beast of a game. Now, this is a pretty heavy box. Don't kid around with this box. Okay, so first of all, rules. Game setup, as you can see, player setup goes over 3 pages, and then you have like a 5 pages of rules, so it's pretty fast read, so to say. And at the end of the rulebook, absolutely great thing is that every card, every tile, every icon, everything is explained here. So if you have any doubts how anything works, you can just check it here, and everything is very neatly explained. Then what we have is the board. It is double layered board because it goes up different. The board looks a little bit different if you are playing 2-player game or 3-player game, even if I'm not mistaken. This is a board for 4-player games, and as you can see, there's a lot going on here. So you will have some progress tracks over here. Each of these cards, A, B, C, D, E, you have multiple of, so you will randomly choose one and put it here, and you will get one big track that you can climb on, and that depends on this track depends how much your books are worth, which is very important in this game. Also, these gray spots is for your workers. You will put your workers here, or here you will have students. You will recruit all the students. They have their cost in books, so you have to pay 2 books of 1, 2, and if you are high on this track, you will be on 1 or 2, so people will buy your books. They will need them. And over here you can get some books of any kind you want. You can move progress on this track. There's a place there you can earn some coins. Over here you will have professors that you will recruit to give lectures, and you will pay books for them, sometimes even coins if you are the first one. Down here is just neatly placed neatly track to see how many you are playing 6 turns, and this is what you are going to do throughout the turns, which is really handy. This really helps out a lot. And over here you will have some professors, or I don't know what they are, but how are they called, but they will give you some extra stuff and points and whatnot. So I'm going to show you everything of that now. Okay, so by the way, a very neat insert. Very few things do fly around. Some of these tokens maybe, but that's the most. As you can see, all the coins stayed in place, everything, so it is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, each of the players will get one of these boards, and this board, basically, you have your starting student. You will put some students over here. You will have your books on sale over here, and you will keep your workers down here. And this is just your player board, so to sell your books, to have your students, to have your abilities. And down here there is end game scoring, so you know at all times what will be scored at the end, and you can try to do best you can. And as you can see, each of the players will get 4 of these wooden fellows. These are your workers that you will put on those gray spaces, and there's also 2 extra workers that you will earn throughout the game, achieving different things, moving over 50 points, or getting one of the professors down there, one of those busts thingies. So yeah, you get some tracking tokens here, also completely just wood components. You will get all sorts of different books in the color of each player, and there's also yellow player is neutral player, so you will get these books, and they look absolutely gorgeous. They are like tiny little books, and even the white thing in the book, like the pages, they have like a little lines. So I think these are one of the best components I saw in any game. And when it's to the team, this could easily be just like a green cube or kind of squarish thingy, but they decide to go with the books, which is absolutely insane. You will get some money tokens, just a regular regular cardboard tokens. Really nice thick component. They feel really good. They're thick. They're not thin and flimsy in your hand. You will also get some tiles to change price of your books if that is in play. Each of the player will get these things, and you will be putting them up here on this space over here. Now I'm using red for the black, so don't mind that. I'm just using it as an example. And you will put your books here, and so people when buy books from you, they will earn some victory points, and you will pay them 2 or 3 or even 4 coins for a book, which is totally fine, because if the books are worthy, if they will bring you more points, you are going to do that. So that are those things over here. You get a bunch of the, okay, let's just quickly go over these tokens. So when I showed you on a map that down side place, so on the down left side, or that is your right side when you're watching from that angle, there will be different things. Let me just take out the game board. I cannot do it. This game is really hard to explain as it is. Trying to explain it without really showing it, it is a nightmare, to be honest. And yeah, okay, so you will use, as you can see, there's 3A, 3B, and 3C. You will pick randomly each one of these, and you will put them here. And each of these goals that you will try to get, these professors that you will try to get, will have different things that you need to do. For example, you need to have like 3 check marks on those gears, on those knowledge, or whatever it is called. This track up here, if you go up to C card, A, B, C, so there's 1 check here, 1 check here, 1 check will be here. And if you reach that one, you can claim this professor. And if you have 7 students, you can claim this one. And this can easily change, because I could easily draw that you can just show 4 yellow books and show that you have 15 coins, and you can recruit them. And you will get some extra workers that way. Or if I changed on a B, like for example now, you need 3 students from particular schools and 2 check marks on the gear. And if we go on a C, let me find one of the C's. For example, I could use this one, and then you need 2 professors from these particular schools. So yeah, as you can see, there's lots of variability in this game. All things vary. What will be how the game will look. Each game can look very, very, very different. And let's just throw them in here. It doesn't matter. Okay, and of course you get a bunch of cards. These are those cards that I told you about. You will move, progress on these gears, and once you hit this one, you will get some reward, and then you will continue, because they will be stacked like this, and then you will progress on this one and just go, and you will try to go up as high as you can, because you will earn some extra points and your books will be worth more. So yeah, and basically there's 4 different cards for each of these letters, which gives like an insane amount of replayability. Of course, there is also professors, and you will use only 2 professors for each school, and there's 4 different professors for each school, which is absolutely awesome, because that will give you a tons of variety too. So to play the game, to not play 2 same games. And of course, this statue, when you reach, when I was showing you these tiles, when you reach that goal, you will not take the card, you will take the statue, because other ones can take the statue and they can use the ability of the professor over there. And I'm not really sure if they're called professor, but who cares. And you will get these statues, you can earn them that way. And these guys are those unique guys that I was talking to you about. So they can give you some really, this guy doubles the money that you earn from books displayed, which is absolutely insane. And this one gives you, if you are moved on that gear track, you can move 1 more space than you should move. Like if you had to move 3, you can move 4 with this one. This one tells you that you can play one less of your workers on some spaces where other players already went, which is absolutely awesome also. And there's also cards. I think this one is for solo play or a 2-player game. I'm not really sure, because we never played with those. I never played it solo or 2-player game. I only played it 4 players. And the great thing is that you will have a random start. So each of the players will have 4 of these cards, and you will draft them around the table. And at the end, you will have 4 different cards in your hand, and you will decide which 3 of these you want to use. and one that you will discard, and you will get everything that shows on these 3 cards, and you will count the points up here, and whoever has the highest point is the last player or the first player or something like that. I'm not really sure now. And yeah, basically that's everything that comes in the box of Alma Mater. Okay, so that was Alma Mater, and first of all, gorgeous artwork. You know, I like to talk about artwork first. This is absolutely gorgeous artwork. I think it's the same designer as it was for Coimbra. Also a really, really nice looking game. I just adore this. It is pretty simple artwork, pretty simple colors, nothing elaborated, but it is so live and so unique, recognizable. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, second thing, I was never tricked by a rule book so much in my life. Now, this game comes with a rule book that is, as you saw, uh, pretty hefty, sort of. It has like when you first take it, like, oh my god, what I get myself into, and then you realize that three pages are game setup. About 5 pages is the rules, and everything else is, which I absolutely applaud. That's not the part I was strict about. Is the explanation of each card, each tile, each possible symbol or anything. Everything is explained at the end of the rulebook, and everyone should do that. Everyone should have that, like all the cards listed, explained in the details, how they work, what they do, and yeah. But the to have so much game, to have so much complexity in just 5 pages of the rulebook is just beyond me. When I saw, like, it was like, oh, it's just a few pages, and it's really not that complicated of a game when you start playing it. In a sense that you understand what's going on, but the things that you can do in this game is absolutely crazy. Your brain will burn, and I say that in the most positive way. Your brain will burn with the combinations. Do I want to stall a little bit? Because, for example, it happened to me. I wanted to buy this endgame scoring student that gives me like a gazillion points. And the thing is, one other player, I was missing his books because the student required his books and to be recruited. And I was stalling. I was doing like meaningless moves that really don't bring me points, that were just like kind of okay moves. I mean, everything in here that you do will bring you some sort of points, but but I was really just waiting for him to produce some more books, to put them on the market, because that way I can buy it with one single worker. I can buy. I think I needed 3 books, and I can buy those 3 books out from him, and not going on a single space where you can just get 1 book and some yellow dictionary books that are like a wild resource, sort of wild resource, but no, it's not. They don't replace any other book, but it is complicated. I will not go that much into details, but the complexity of how can you achieve something is just beyond me, and it's all explained in just simple rules. Put your worker, do thing, or just activate your professor. That's all that you do throughout the game. There are 6 turns. All you will do is just put some workers, pick up some things, pay books for them, or create some, press some books. It is as you can see, I cannot coherently talk about this game because my mind is constantly jumping, because I want to tell you about every little combination, every little thing that can happen to help you out for on some moves. And there's also that progress track that you can go on, and you can score in many different ways. It is just absolutely gorgeous game. If you didn't get it by now, I absolutely adore this game. This game is phenomenal. I would play it anytime, even though the gameplay says 19 to 150 minutes, which is correct. Games last like that. I think we played it 3 hours, 4 players. When we were all 4 new players, I think we even took it even longer. But when some players are familiar, you can still get stuck in like, okay, I need to do this, but before that I need to get books, but before I can get books I need him to produce books. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some money, because maybe he will not produce enough books, that I can buy them cheap, so I will have to pay some extra, so I want to be secure that way, but I still need to activate my professor after I get the money, because then I will get more of the, you know, it is just that constantly going through your head. And uh, it is just absolutely gorgeous. My brain was mush after this game, but I am saying that in the most positive way. If you are up for a really nice, challenging Euro game, the components, of course, I didn't mention the components. The components, the insert, those little books, everything is spot on. From the artwork, from the components, from I mean, most of them are clear what they do. Very few times did we need to go back to the rulebook to see what some cards or what some of these tiles do. And yeah, basically what I'm trying to say, it is a absolutely gorgeous game. I definitely recommend you this one if you are on the market up for something that is Euro, that is heavy, that will tease your brain, that will make your plays, you know, when you get that perfect thing. Okay, I will do this and then I will move on this track, and because I hit this special track, this student over here gives me one more time, and then I can go here and I can pay this and I can get this to money to buy book. When you get that stuff rolling, it is just absolutely insane how good this game is. So yeah, if you are in the market up for some heavy Euro games, I think this is a heavy Euro game. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. The rules are simple, the gameplay is simple, but things that you can do are really, like, you need to think of it very clearly what you need to do, because one wrong move and you are behind. You can't catch up probably. Yeah, I wholeheartedly recommend this one. It is absolutely gorgeous game, absolutely is. And yeah, that is that. Please do join me next time when I will be trying out different microphones to see which one is the best for my channel. And until then, pozdrav.